What we do is we basically bring the library out to children.
It actually started when the founder of the Salvation Army saw people living on the street, children forced to work in factories.
This year, we're going to honor the legacy of Dr. James Farmer with a scholarship.
Setting up these thought leadership councils, it's the best way to effectively engage our members.
Our teachers, I would put their educational qualifications and their training up against anybody.
Welcome to Cox Connections. Through their workshops and activities, Girls Inspired and Ready to Lead provide educational and social enrichment opportunities and positive role models so girls can feel confident in themselves and supported in achieving their dreams. Their founder and director is Danielle Blunt, who's here to tell us more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us more about the organization and how it was founded.
Sure. I started this organization 5 years ago. After I graduated from college, I came back home. I was working with a group of girls at a community center, mentoring them and working with them about once a week, and decided to start a nonprofit to really address the issues that they're dealing with as teenagers and in high school, and just as they're developing their confidence and self-esteem and deciding what they want to do as far as college and a career.
So as a young woman, you founded this organization yourself. That's great.
I did, yes.
And it's a 501c3 nonprofit today.
It is, yes. 5 years ago, in 2010, we became a 501c3 nonprofit.
That's terrific. Tell us about the programs and the workshops that you hold. You have a variety of different workshops. Tell us about those.
We do. Each month we hold different workshops on academic excellence, preparing for college and a career, leadership development, community service, positive self-esteem, healthy lifestyle, and fitness.
Great. And then the other programs, they're held around the county at different public libraries, is that right?
Yes, that's right. We host our workshops at public libraries, and we also have a partnership with George Mason University, their College of Science STEM Accelerator program, and we developed a STEM camp. So last summer we had a pilot with 18 girls, and this summer we'll be having 100 girls from a grant from the Northern Virginia Community Foundation Women Business Giving Circle. That
is phenomenal. Tell us about the camp. How long does it run and when will it be held?
It runs for a week. It will be July 13th through 17th on the campus of George Mason University, and it's a STEM camp. So each day the girls are learning something about science, technology, engineering, and math, and the classes are taught by the faculty at George Mason, and we also bring in women in industry to come in and speak with the girls about their careers.
That's phenomenal, and the growth from last year to 100 girls this year, really outstanding. So who do the programs target?
The programs target middle and high school girls in Fairfax, Prince William, Loudoun, Arlington. We even have girls coming from Maryland and DC to our events. And they find out about them through their school counselors, through community organizations, churches, even internet searches.
That's great. And so they're high school and middle school girls, or just high school?
They're middle and high school. So the STEM camp is actually for middle school girls, and we have other workshops for high school girls. We also did a community service project. So we also like to have the girls involved in community service. One of our programs was our Martin Luther King Day of Service event that was held this January in partnership with the City of Fairfax Commission on Women. So we had over 100 people attend and pack care packages for young survivors of human trafficking in our area.
Wow.
And we had a speaker talk to the audience about the issue in our area, and who worked with the girls.
That's terrific. So how does your organization operate? How do you get funded, and where do all of your supporters come from?
Well, we're run by a volunteer board, and we don't have a full-time staff. We have a very limited budget, and most of our funding comes from individuals or also corporate sponsors for events, like our annual career conference that we have. The first one was sponsored by the Coast Guard, and then we also had one that was sponsored by HP.
Great. And so you're really funded through donations, and then you have a volunteer group that supports you, right?
We have a volunteer board, yes.
Terrific. So how can people learn more, and how can they help support this wonderful organization? Is it donations, volunteer hours? How can they support you, and how can they learn more?
They can learn more by going to our website, www.girlsinspiredinc.org, or emailing info@girlsinspiredinc.org. inc.org. And we're looking for people to donate. We're looking for corporate sponsors, individual sponsors, anybody to help us expand and grow our programs, and also be able to hire a full-time staff, and also money and funding for transportation to career field trips. We also like to take the girls on trips to expose them to career opportunities. This year we went to the WJLA station in Arlington and watched Jumi Olubanji, who was a speaker before, and also just give the news. So we got to watch her do a live broadcast of the news and take a tour of the studio. We've also been to the White House on a couple field trips, a tour, and also a mentorship briefing workshop. And so we'd also like funding for transportation for more programming in field trips. And also one day we'd like to have our own location where we could host all of our workshops. So we're looking for space as well, in addition to funding.
Great. Well, Danielle Blunt, good luck to you with Girls Inspired and Ready to Lead. It's a wonderful organization.
Thank you. Also on our website, you'll find a copy of our book. You can purchase our book that we published this fall, which includes writings from our girls. We hosted a self-esteem through writing workshop, and the writings that they produced were published into a book. So you can find that on our website, as well as tickets to our 5th anniversary luncheon on April 11th, and you can register for our STEM camp on the website as well.
That's wonderful. Pearls of Wisdom for Girls by Girls. What a great name.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Coming up, Cox Home Life is putting complete connection to your home at your fingertips. We'll talk about the peace of mind you'll feel when your home is fully automated. Stay tuned for more Cox Connections.